And the driver with choice, Brendan Queen, has picked the bottom to start this race. 100 laps, 150 miles for the penultimate race of 2025. Green flag is in the air, and the Reese's 150 from Kansas is underway. It was a good launch initially, but here comes Giro challenging for the lead on the top side in 1 and 2.
How about 3 wide for 3rd, 4th, and 5th?
Still 3 wide as the leaders are still door to door.
Let's make it 4 wide maybe for a second.
LeVar thought about it. Here's Butterbean trying to power forward, but can't quite clear with Giro for the top spot as they come around a complete lap 1, and it's Gio who leads the opening go-around. And we are under our first caution with 30 laps complete, 70 to go in the race, and it was for a hard shot on the front straightaway for the Rise Motorsports number 31 of Bobby Dale Earnhardt. His second start with this team and with the series in quite some time, and you see he has fortunately climbed from the car after what was a wicked hit on the front straightaway.
Watch that just before the start-finish line, and that car just turns right. He's trying to turn left there to follow the contour of the racetrack, and that right front tire goes down, Trevor, and he's just along for the ride.
That's a helpless feeling.
Bobby Dale, who also ran for this team at Bristol, was involved in an unfortunate and similar incident there as well that put him out of the race and put him 30th. He was running 17th at the time, and it will be our first yellow of this race. And again, this caution coming out here on lap number 29. Here it is again. Former champion Mason Mitchell inside of row 2 with Andy Jankowiak your front 4. The last car that stayed out, Taylor Reimer, rounds out your top 5. Back underway with 62 to go. A couple of cars spinning the tires, getting back underway.
A lot of wheel spin on that bottom lane for all 3 of those.
How about Corey Day? Just like Gio did early on, maybe try to take that lead from the outside.
And just behind him, Ruggiero splits the middle to get to 3rd. Side by side for the lead on the backstretch. Day up top, Butterbean down low.
Keep an eye on this 18 car. He may elect to make it 3 wide. Pedal on that throttle.
Yeah, and you don't know. You don't know if that's to take care of the tires. If, you know, he's had instruction, hey, they're going to have to pit here at some point. Take care of those tires.
Yeah, especially if I know I'm going to stay out at lap 50. There's no reason to push the envelope.
Scott committed to the outside lane. Gio dives way down low, and Scott's gotten into the wall behind him. He just brushed the fence as he was trying to protect that 4th spot.
You see how much damage. You can see there's a good bit of damage. You see the paint is gone from the right side tires. Really has to keep an eye on that right front tire. Take care of that right front tire till we get to that break.
Got about 9 more laps to get there as the battle for 3rd is now between the Venerini Motorsports 20 of Honeyman and the Joe Gibbs Racing number 18 of Ruggiero. The good news for Matt Ross and company is that they will have a chance to use some caution laps. They're going to get it now. Scott, the right front, appears to have gone down after the brush with the wall. And he brings out caution number 2.
That's what I was afraid of after that contact with the right side of that car. We see that happen so often. There's so many parts you don't see. It's not necessarily the fenders that are rubbing the tires, but it's sway bar arms and ball joints and control arms.
And that was a pretty good first initial hit that we saw into turn 3, enough to move any of those parts.
Front 4 in a league of their own as we're back underway with 47 laps to go. Ruggiero with a good launch, but Honeyman's keeping him on. His Butterbean way down to the apron, 4 wide as they go to 1.
See Corey Day get to that right rear of the 46 of Moffitt, making quick work, but Brendan Queen's fighting right on the bottom there. They split him, both get to the 2nd row. Now where do you go into turn 3?
I think Corey Day would love to go up above that 18 of Ruggiero, and that's where he's going.
Yeah, Brendan Queen gets trapped on the bottom behind Honeyman there. Corey Day with a big run off the top. We talk about these 1.5 miles, and for these ARCA drivers that don't have a ton of experience on bigger tracks, that air is such a factor. Brendan Queen doing a nice job keeping clean air on his car.
Day now going to commit to that top side. Big run through the center of the corner off for Butterbean to get back up to 2nd. Now about 1 second behind Ruggiero, the leader, with 40 laps to go.
No, earlier in the week, Corey Day got smoked there. We saw this issue in practice as well.
Day was running third at the time, about 7 seconds in arrears of Butterbean and Ruggiero, and more smoke trailing from the 77 car. It was a loose line in practice.
And we're hoping that's what that is there, not a terminal engine problem.
Yeah, the way it's coming out of the back of the car and not out of the tailpipes, it looks to me like it could be that same thing again, Phil.
It's going to certainly take him out of contention as the caution does come out. I think that's why it actually driving straight to the garage area. So end of the day for Corey Day.
Back underway, and Mitchell is pushing Butterbean to the point.
Fast restart by Andy J in that second row. The 28 of Brendan Queen gets a great launch.
And now Mason Mitchell side by side with the 18 of Ruggiero.
Mitchell, former winner here at Kansas and former ARCA champion, propels Butterbean to the lead, double wide, about 3 rows back behind him.
Butterbean says, keep racing side by side, guys.
Look at Ruggiero trying to get on the door of Mitchell, who's fighting the car up off of turn number 4. 10 to go at the line.
And when you're wide open like this, there's not much you can do. You're stuck side by side, pulling each other back with every side draft. The leader getting smaller in your windshield.
Butterbean to the line, white flag with Ruggiero chasing. And the caution is out.
Oh my goodness.
Caution is out once again.
Eric, you got the magic wand or what over there? How'd you do that?
And it's for a problem in turns 3 and 4, and I believe it was Andy Jankowiak who was running in the top 5 who was found the wall. Pace car is off. Time for a 1-lap overtime finish in Kansas. Butterbean and Ruggiero, everybody spinning the back tires as we're back underway.
Great job by Butterbean.
Different kind of launch that time for Butterbean as he got up through the gears better than anybody, and he's clear by about 2 car lengths with Ruggiero trying to reel him back in.
Oh, we got one around.
That Moffitt spins off turn 2. Race is still green. And now the caution flag flies. Brendan Butterbean Queen, the control car on the bottom, and a 28 with Ruggiero up top. Green and white are going to come out together. Take 2.
Oh, a lot of wheel spin again from that 18 on the outside. Great launch for Brendan Queen. He's thinking, all right, let's make a lap, guys.
We're 3 wide right now for third. And contact.
Amongst teammates there, everybody just about bounced around one another. Honeyman in the third. Queen, half a lap clear to victory. Ruggiero with one last shot in 3 and 4. Pins the car right down to the white line in 3 and 4.
He sent it in there, sliding up the racetrack.
But it's not going to happen. A sweep of the heartland for Brendan Butterbean Queen. He wins for the 8th time in 2025.